You are watching Dreadflix, and we are starting series of real-life haunted and creepy stories. If you have one, contact us. Our today's real-life story is about Zodiac Killer. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, there was a mysterious and infamous serial killer known as the Zodiac Killer. He caused fear and havoc in California, USA. No one knew his real name or what he looked like, which made him even scarier. The Zodiac Killer became notorious for committing brutal murders and violent attacks on people. He seemed to target random victims, making it difficult for the police to predict his next move. The whole state was on edge, not knowing when or where he would strike next. What made the Zodiac Killer different from other criminals was his strange behavior. He liked to send puzzling letters to newspapers and the police. In these letters, he would boast about his crimes and leave cryptic messages for everyone to try and solve. This only added to the mystery surrounding him. The first attack that was confirmed to be the work of the Zodiac Killer happened in a city called Vallejo, California. He chose young couples as his victims and attacked them in quiet and isolated places. He used guns and knives to carry out his vicious acts, leaving the victims and the entire community in shock. The police and the media were desperate to catch this elusive killer, but no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't find him. He seemed to vanish without a trace after each attack, leaving everyone scared and anxious. The Zodiac Killer's strange communication with the media and the police made the case even more puzzling. He would send letters, sometimes with secret codes that nobody could understand. One of his most famous messages, called the Zodiac Killer's 340 cipher, remained unsolved for a very long time. Despite numerous investigations and the efforts of law enforcement, the Zodiac Killer was never caught. The case remains one of the most enduring mysteries in American history. People have had many suspects, but none have been definitively proven to be the Zodiac Killer. The fear caused by the Zodiac Killer's reign of terror had a deep impact on the people and the police at that time. His ability to evade capture and his strange letters only intensified the urgency to catch him. Even today, many people, including amateur detectives and professional investigators, continue to be fascinated by the mystery of the Zodiac Killer. His story has inspired books, movies, and documentaries, keeping his terrifying legacy alive. Though many years have passed, the search for the truth behind the identity of the Zodiac Killer remains an open and compelling chapter in the annals of true crime history, a haunting reminder of a killer who was never brought to justice.